Hey everyone, welcome back to 4-Wheel Build. And today we're making a return to a build which has been left behind and left out. Can you guess what it is? If you said Volkswagen Tiguan, you guessed right. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so it is the very next day here. What we've got to be able to do so far is get the A pillars off on the left and right hand sides, get the B pillar off on the right hand side, and what I want to do now is actually get the B pillar off on the left hand side now, and we'll progress and also remove all the plastic trimmings for the rear seat belts. The rear seat belts are also locked up, so all this trim needs to come out. As you can see, it is broken on this side and on the other side too, so all this stuff needs to come out. And also the rear seat belts need to come out for them to be fixed. I'm still having a little bit of trouble with the actual sun visors and the handles. So I believe I actually need to make up some sort of a special tool from a screwdriver to get these handles off. So we'll see if we can get that sorted out. If you've got step is lighted, then please be aware that there is a connection on the B pillar which you need to disconnect. So look at guys, look at all that gunk. I think it's chocolate. Something with it, and it's there's some on the rear seat there as well, on the rear carpet, and underneath the actual driver's seat too. So that will definitely need to be cleaned up, because that is disgusting. Get to the rear plastic bolt, and I think I don't have to remove the rear seats. As you can see by that seat, that's actually further away out, because these seats do move, or they're adjustable. So I'm hoping, there you go, I've been able to move the seat forward, and shebang. Being able to get this plastic cover out, and shazam, this plastic piece has come out. And now we move on to the C pillars, and after a bit of fiddling around, there's the C pillar cover, bottom cover, and as you can see, it's all broken. Once again, it's good to get these parts, because if you take a look, you'll have the exact part number somewhere which you need to replace it with. So Volkswagen, Audi, Skoda and Seat, there is a lot of the same parts, but sometimes some of the letterings are a little bit different, so it's worthwhile to have those numbers, just to make sure that you order the right component and it's actually going to fit. So put that away, because although it is broken, like I said, it's worthwhile to keep for the time being. Even the clips, the tabs, or you need some, when you buy a new one, most of the time you won't get these. So it's good to have these and replace them and put them into the new location. Plus it's good to just have to see where the actual clips are. So just if you ever need to reference it when you're putting the car back together, that's good to have. Okay, so now let's go and do the passenger side, and I'm not going to bore you with the well, actually, sorry, no, what I got to do, sorry, is go through and remove the rear section here, because this is where the seatbelt sits. So as you can see in there, that's where the seatbelt sits. So we actually got to get this cover off as well. So let's go into the boot and have a look as to how we can do that. So nice, lot of space in here. And let's see, what do we need to do here to actually get this off? So I do see a screw there. I did see a plastic bolt right there that needs to be done. So let's get that sorted out and see if we can get this whole cover out of here. In order to be able to get this out, first of all we need to get this panel out. Now let's give it a right good tug, and there it is. Alright, so we've got the covers off from the C-pillar, and now it's just a matter of removing the spring clip and getting the seatbelt out. And now that should just come out freely. Okay, and there's a rear seatbelt on the driver's side. So now let's go repeat the steps on the passenger side. I'm not going to bore you with that. Alright guys, back once again at the 4Wheel Builds garage or workshop, and I'll show you what I've been able to do. I've pretty much stripped the interior out, so as you can see the roof liner is out, the seats are out, A, B, C pillars are out. Alright, so let's go and get the curtain started. Now guys, now it's time to start ripping out the dashboard. So first off, light switch, and I'll put you guys on time lapse and we'll get this done. Alright guys, we're back at the 4Wheel Builds workshop. We've pretty much taken out the interior of the car. We've had the body guy come out, and I'll give you a bit of a rundown on that first. So we had, I guess, the guy that we've used on the Skoda on the BRZ, same workshop. Unfortunately, he came out here, had a look at this, and I believe he doesn't have much time, so he said, look, you know, he doesn't want to take this project on. So I actually had another body shop come out and have a look at this. They'll take this project on, but unfortunately there's a bit of a wait on that, so we've got to wait for a month. Whilst he was here, I said, okay, well look, because we're gonna have to be taking out this whole I guess the firewall, the top section of the firewall out. So what he asked me to do to take all this foaming stuff out, and plus remove the actual carpet. So we've still got carpet in the car, the center console. So he said, look, remove the carpet, because when he's going to be doing some welding here, anything that's going to fall on the carpet, it's going to burn holes. So that's on the inside. Now on the front, we've been ordering parts left, right, and center. So a lot of parts coming in. There's a lot of stuff around everywhere. Still waiting for for the top part of this firewall. Actually, I'm not even sure what it's called. So still waiting for that. And today, yesterday, we've actually had the front cross member, or the front member, come in. There it is right there. So maybe let's open it up and see what we've actually got. Alright, and there's a front left frame. The plan is to cut it about here and obviously splice in the new front member that we purchased. Let's head inside and start removing the carpet. So before we actually start taking the carpet out, let's maybe give this carpet a bit of a vacuum because there's a few shards of glass on there. Then we'll take out the center console, all the other bits of plastic which are still sort of in our way, and then we should be able just to lift up the carpet. Let's first get the vacuum cleaner out and give this carpet a bit of a vacuum to make sure it's nice and clean. So what's stopping us from removing the center console, and I will remove the center console first before vacuum the carpet, just to make sure we've got a better reach. There's some cables that go to the cigarette lighter or the 12 volt port, and also the USB connectors, and I think that should be about it. No, there's still something in the back. Alright, so I actually had to take off the back cover from the center console in order to be able to unhook all the cables, because there's a couple of that I was able to get through the slot, but a couple were further on which I was not able to. So basically just give it a pull from the bottom up, and as you can see there's a couple of few holding spots and it should just pop out. So give it a good tug and you should be able to get it out. Where do I keep all these parts when I dismount it from the car? We've been able to build these room with a ceiling and a room space up the top. So I'm able to come up here and store all the parts here. So now we'll do the center console out of the way. Let's get going and vacuum up these carpets. So the only other thing that's now holding me back from removing the carpet on the center console is this piece here. So let's start now removing the carpet. Right, so now we've got the rear seats off, we've got access to the bolts to be able to undo the seat rails and get the carpet out from underneath. As with all the other cars, we found some Euros, and this one's actually we've hit the big time, so 2, 4, 5, 550. Wow, cool. The money's already coming back on this car. Now let's get all the other plastic bits and pieces out. Everything that we need to get out of here, and let's remove the carpet. Okay, so we've got the carpet out, as you can see. All the underlay I'll leave in there, there's no point taking that out. So the only other thing I've got to do now is remove all this foam piece that is up the front, to make sure that the body guy or the workshop can get to do all the things that they need to do here without burning this whole thing up. This foam piece, it is going to be impossible to get this out. It goes underneath, it's really tight, and there's pieces underneath here that go all the way down there. This is all one piece, so either I cut it somewhere here, or I'll leave it in place and have the body guy cover this up with some sort of welding blanket or similar. The car's pretty much ready to go to the body shop. So like I said, I'm only just waiting for another part from the dealer, because you can't get a use for the top of the firewall. Let's get started on the half axle and get that out. Once again, and get the bolts out. Okay. And there it is. Now, can we get it out? Amongst this. Okay, there it is. There's a damaged half axle. Now, I do have this end, and I could replace it. I could actually fix this. The only thing I'm not quite sure about is the shaft actually damaged or not? I cleaned this left front half axle up. Now, cleaning it up, look, I can't see any dents on here, on this shaft at all. It's scratched, but there's no dents. You know, obviously there's a hole right there. There's a bit of a dent on the actual on the ring that's holding in place. So what I've decided, because I've actually got this part to actually replace this broken part with. So all I really need to buy is these two bands plus the rubber boot. So rather than going out to buy a replacement half shaft, I'll repair this one, and we'll see how it goes. If it's wobbles, or there's some issue with it, then look, we can always go buy another one. Let's repair it. We'll see how it goes. If it goes well, then great. We'll keep it. We'll use it. If not, then we'll replace it. We'll get a new one. Today, the guys from the windshield shop came out and removed the front windshield, so that's all gone and there is no windshield. And I finally got confirmation from the body shop that the car will be picked up, or will go to the body shop on Tuesday, and all the work on the front end will start. Okay, so that's enough talking, guys. Tune into the next episode. I'll see you then. See ya.
Preview.